Hello and welcome to English coaching class. I am your English teacher, Shayyid Ashikur Rahman. Students, as per tradition, I am going to do the same. You do not forget what the thing is. So just as to this topic, the same topic, we are continuing the line-wise explanation of the chapter. Chapter name is The Enemy, written by Perlersberg. And we are doing the line-wise explanation. And students, just I hope don't forget it. This line-wise explanation will help you to understand the chapter easily. You can easily understand the chapter. You won't face any difficulty. Summarizing information will help you to sum up the information, the data in a very quick way, but you cannot elaborate your answers. When you are going to write the long answers, ideas will be repeated. That's why line-wise explanation is must, essential. And as it is a line-wise explanation, so you don't miss the videos, don't miss the class. So students, you remember this line-wise explanation. I have done the introduction, 4 parts of videos I have already done, and we are going to for the 5 or 6 one. Okay. So students, as per the tradition, don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't forget to share it. Share as much as possible. Make your friends to join the channel. Make your friends to learn the thing what you're learning. And just don't forget to give the thumbs up in the beginning of the video. Okay, don't forget to give thumbs up in the beginning of the video. But later on, if you'll forget what happened, then our work is not given. Means what we do, you're not able to like us enough. You like our videos, that I'll feel that I am going to get my work, whatever work I'm doing it's benefited. You like to me. Okay. And then don't forget to press the bell icon button. So whatever videos I'll be uploading, you can get it regularly in every day, whatever I'll be uploading. So with this informations, I won't take much time. I'll come directly into the chapter because it's a lengthy chapter, and how the enemy is, who is the enemy. So many questions are there. I have already cleared in the beginning, but here how the enemy is treated, how the enemy reacts to these people, how these people behave with that, means with the that enemy, the American soldier, will be knowing here right now. So I won't be doing again a sum up here, but I'll tell you a little bit idea connecting to our last event, then I'll continue my chapter. Okay, students, so pay attention. Come on, let's start. Okay, let's start the chapter. Yes, till where we have done it? Till where we have done it? Let me see which page we have done it. We were in which page number? Page number. I think so. I've given that mark. Yeah, till here. I hope we have done it. Okay, students. So just it's a mark here. In my last class, we have stopped. The yellow symbol indicates we have done till here in our last class. So students, in our last class, we were there when 7th day, just little bit information of the connecting to that idea, because flashbacks I have done in the 2 to 3 videos back. So I won't be doing flashback right now any. So just I'll connect to the point where we have stopped, because the chapter is getting lengthy. It is taking much time and we need to sum up as soon as possible. So that's why I won't be doing sum up or recall session right now. So just a little bit connecting to the last information. Last information, on the 7th day after the operation, when the man was treated, or man was treated, the man was brought to the house. After that, from that day, it is 7th day. And the date, students, do you remember the date? What was the date? Anyone remember the date? What was the date here in the chapter? Which day the man was brought to the house? February. I'll say the month is February, but the date, do you remember? Yes, anyone remember the date? Can you tell me what was the date? Anyone? It was 21st of February when this man was brought into the house. Yes, got it. I hope you are able to remember the date. It was 21st February when this man was brought into the house. Yes, someone is writing something. Okay, it was 21st February. And right now, what we are able to see, these people are leaving. These people refers to the servants uh, who were not present. Means not present means who are not interested. What was the owner was doing? Who is the owner here? Sadao. And servants were leaving. The Yumi was leaving, and she was showing her affection cry as that lady refers to the owner, means Hannah, wife of owner, that is Hannah. She may ask, come on, you are leaving, how I'll take care of the baby? But this was not the situation. Situation was something different. These two people understood what the right thing, what need to be done. Okay, and they were not ready, they were ready to take the risk if these people are leaving. Okay, so what happened, these people were leaving. So now we are able to see she made breakfast on Sadafal and the children, means now they were prepared. If the servants are leaving, they are going to do their work, means work won't stop. If someone is leaving your life, someone is going out of your life won't stop. You will continue your life. You have your own lifestyle. Similarly, these servants are leaving, they started doing their own work, managing themselves. Okay, neither of them spoke of servants beyond the fact that they were gone. But after Hannah had taken morning food to the prisoner, she came back to Sadaf. Okay, what happened? So after the breakfast, but after Hannah had taken morning food to the prisoner, she gave the morning food to the prisoner. She came back to Sadaf. Now she's returned back to Sadaf. So see, three people are there. Two kids, husband and wife, and the third person is here. Who is the third person? That is American soldier, or we can say that prisoner of war, that is the enemy. He is present in the home. Got it clear, all of you? And here we can see the next line follows here what we are going to do it today. Why is it we cannot see clearly what we ought to do? See, when you're confused, this happens, this question raised in your mind, this question comes in your mind. Why is it we cannot see clearly what we ought to do? Why we're not getting the chance? We are not getting a path to do for something. She asked him. She asked him. Him refers to whom? The husband here, not the prisoner. Not the prisoner. Here the him refer to the Sadao, the husband. Even servants see more clearly than we do. Servants are very clear. The objectives are clear. They left the house. But we, the people, our objective is not clear. What we are doing it. Why are we different from other Japanese? Why we are different? Just market this sentence here. Okay, just market this sentence. Why are we different from the Japanese? Okay, got it. Just mark it down. Just mark it down. What here it is talking about. She's trying to point out what she's trying to point out. Why are we different? So you can understand, students, what is the difference from other Japanese and these people, how they have their attitude and others Japanese attitude. Okay, so thou did not answer the wise man's attitude and behavior. They won't answer. The answer will bring them in trouble. So silence is the better way to come out from the solution, to get out from the problem. Okay, but a little later he went into the room where the prisoner was and said brusquely, immediately with the hard word, he said it to him. Today you may get up on your feet. Means like order. Come on, get up. The same way the man entered and ordered him. Come on, get up. Today you will stand in your feet. I want you to stay up only 5 minutes at a time. Only 5 minutes at a time. For 5 minutes constant, you remain, stand up. Tomorrow, you may try it twice. As long it would be that you get back your strength quickly as possible. So he's saying that tomorrow, what you'll do? Tomorrow you'll get back again. You'll double it. So as in normal, when you'll go for a exercise, what happened? Sir, I'm not, just a minute. Someone is writing something. Sir, I'm not getting it clearly. Was Hannah willing to help prisoner or do not want like other servants? Yeah, but just something to be clear. The students are asking some doubt. One student is asking one doubt here. So I'm not getting it clear. Was Hannah willing to help prisoner or do not want her like other servants? See, here again I'll tell it. These people were not clear with the objectives. Again, as she's giving the example, servants were clear with the objectives, what to do. Just they are the enemy. And see, high time, that was what was the high time here? There, as it was a war time, and they were the enemies. Who were the enemies? Americans are the enemies. So if someone is enemy, should you should help your enemy? No. So their objectives are clear. So here their objectives are not clear. Why they're helping? As being a patriot, the thing is coming from them. At the same time, being a humanitarian, being a doctor, they're helping. So their objectives are not clear what they're doing it. So here still she's trying to get answer from the husband. Okay, so he's asking, see, their objectives are clear. Why not ours? What we are doing it, where we are. Getting my point? Pritesh, I hope you got the answer. If still there is some doubt, you can write it down personally. I hope there is no doubt. Pritesh, I hope there is no doubt. Yeah, he has got it. Very good. Thank you. I want you to stay for 5 minutes at a time. So at a time, you get up for the 5 minutes. Tomorrow, you may try it twice as long. Tomorrow, you may try it for as long. Again. So tomorrow, you can try for more 5 minutes. In the same way, you can increase your strength. Okay, it is advised whenever you join a gym. First day, you cannot do a lot of exercise. So second day, you can't. So that's why they advise first day you start with a small, means with the drop, you become a ocean. You drop of water, collect one by one. Okay, don't collect a full big heavy load. Take a small, okay, small bite. The same, don't eat at a time, you can't. Okay. So similarly, the instruction was coming out from the doctor to this prisoner. He saw a flicker of terror on the young man's face that was still very pale. Okay, there was flicker of terror. There was some word. There was terror on the man's face. Man was afraid. The man was afraid, and he was not able. He was not comforting with this man. Okay, he was not comforting. He was not in a comfort state. He was in a, what we can say, he was still, there is some doubt as this man behaved. Okay, the boy murmured, okay, fine, no problem. From the heart, you can see when you talk to someone, you can understand the facial expression. Face talks more than the words. Evidently, he was determined to say more. I feel I ought to thank you, doctor, for having saved my life. The man was ready to talk more. See, he's all alone, single man, all alone in the house. He need companion to talk. Someone saved him. He's a good one. Means he has got a big job was done, but he want to thank them. Okay, but the man's behavior, they were in trouble. Who? The Sadao, the doctor, everyone in trouble. The man is not aware about it. So what happened? Don't thank me too early. Dr. Sadao said it coldly. Okay, the Dr. Sadao said it very coldly. Don't thank me so early. Okay, still you won't understand what may happen later on. Dr. Sadao is saying, so don't thank so coldly. Don't thank me immediately. Still, when you won't be relieved, you won't be left out from here. So see again, when I'll say, if someone is thanking you, don't thank me. How this man is behaving. I'm thanking him, and whatever he has done it. So he saw again the flicker of terror in the boy's eyes, the terror as unmistakably as an animal's. See, when you behave immediately, if you're near the Jew, near some animal, and if you'll behave like animal, you'll throw stone, you'll start shouting, you'll start teasing them. They'll look something different is happening. They'll see the terror and they may attack. Similarly, that's the explanation connecting here, the expression as someone is behaving in a different way as we behave in front of animals. The scars on his necks were crimson for a moment. See, his color is changing. Scar mark immediately red, then it turns its color. So it was crimson for a moment. And those scars, what were they? Sadao did not ask. Sadao did not ask. He's not bothered about it. See, when you love someone, you like someone, you have some feelings, you must show concern for him or her. So there is no feelings for this man, but only one that is a man is in trouble. He saved him, showing humanitarian behavior. That's the only thing. That's the only thing happening here. Okay, not that he is concerned about this man. He is not concerned about this man. He's not concerned about this man. Okay, he did not ask anything. What happened near your ears, or what happened to you near in your neck? He did not ask. He's not interested about that. In the afternoon, second thing happened. What was the second thing? Hannah working hard on unaccustomed labor. Okay, trying to understand here. In the afternoon, second thing happened. Hannah working hard on unaccustomed labor. Saw a messenger come to the door in official uniform. Try to understand. In the afternoon, the second thing happened. Same day, first one, what they did? First thing, the servants left. Means which day? 21st February, the man came to the house. And after that day, 7 days from there, from that day. And what happened? Servants left the house. Then the same afternoon, they managed their things. The man was instructed. And the second thing that was right now it's happening, what? The Hannah working hard on us customer means this is not accustomed with some those labors. Means those labors means working in kitchen for long hours. She is not accustomed. She is not acquainted. Okay, she's not connected. Okay, she is not habituated. That labor she is doing in the kitchen, or we can say in the afternoon. What mother do? Prepare food for the husband, papa, mama, everything for the family members. So what? That's why she's not habituated, because they have a servant in the house. Servant used to do it. So now servants are missing. And what happened? The official saw a messenger come to the door in official uniform. Official uniform. So when you'll see already so many problems are there. Servants left the house. What the question will come directly, students, to your mind? Means this these servants have informed whom? The police. That's where the police is here, as these people are traitor, to give them a lesson. Okay, this will be the question, and this is the question that is in the mind of Hannah. Okay. So you can see, students, what happened here. You can mark it down here. Students, you can understand how these people, what the thought will be coming in their mind, how these people will be nervous. Okay, and servant might have informed to the police. These people are traitor. Okay, these questions will be coming to his mind. Okay, to her mind. And the official uniform is here. The official uniform. Her hands went weak, shivering, weak, and she could not draw her breath. Okay, she was not able to breathe. The servant must have told already. The same thought is coming to her mind. She ran to Sadav, gasping. Immediately, she did not took any breath. Immediately, with the same breath, she started running. Unable to utter a word. When you are in that condition, some problem is coming. You run towards your friend, to your parents, sir, father, teacher, or your friend, XYZ, Ram, Sam, Ram, whatever it may be, you go him. This is the problem. And what happened? You can't speak because you are breathless. You run immediately. And what happened? The same condition here. Unable to utter a word. But by then the messenger had simply followed her through the garden, and there he stood. Immediately, the same way where she enters and the gardener has also entered there. She pointed at him helplessly. She pointed at him helplessly without any information. She just points her hand towards her. Okay. And Sada looked up from his book. So Sada was busy with his book. He was in his office. He was in his office. The other partition which was thrown open to the garden. To the garden, the partition is there that enters toward the Sadav's room. Okay. Which was thrown open to the garden for the southern sign, from the southern sign. When southern sign, when the sunset, okay, from the mornings till evening, that afternoon hour, that this entry of light will be there. Proper, the house was Japanese house are designed in the same way that entry of lights will be there in the house. Okay, so what is it? He asked the messenger. Then he rose, seeing the man's uniform. Oh, what happened? The uniform. Uniform. If someone is there without the uniform, case is different. Thing is different. Personal visit with the uniform means official visit. Means official visit. Okay, got it? Uniform. Man's uniform. You are to come to the palace. The man said. The old general is in pain again. What is this information here? Students, what is the information? The man said, you have to come to the palace. Who needed? The general is in pain again. Not means now he's not in pain. He's in pain again. Means already he had the pain and he's getting the pain. This is alarming. This is the problematic situation for whom? For this man. Who is this man here? That is general. Okay, old general. Oh, Hannah, breathe. Oh, come on. Finally, relax, Hannah. Is that all? See, she's asking, is that all? Bas itna hi? All, the messenger exclaimed. Yes, that's all. All, what you mean by all? Okay, is it not enough? He's asking, is it not enough what I said it? Indeed, it is. She replied, I am very sorry. See, what was he thinking? Something wrong is going on in the mind. When something wrong is going on in your mind, you will face the consequence. So she is trying to do trying to protect. But if she could have said it something, then she will be in a problem. So have positive thoughts. So that's why she remained silent. In the other session, we have seen it. Sada also remained silent. So she was silent, observing what the messenger is informing. And then she was going to commit mistake, but she controlled again. I'm very sorry. When Sadao came to say goodbye, okay, when Sadao came to say goodbye, she was in kitchen, but doing nothing. Okay, she was nervous. See, again try to mark it. See, when you're doing, you're with your books, but you're not reading. You're not reading means you're pretending to read. That means you're thinking something else. Book is there in your hand, you're showing you're reading, but you cannot concentrate because your mind is somewhere else. You're diverted somewhere else. Similarly, her mind is somewhere else and she's diverted somewhere else. And what she's doing? She's trying to pretend she's trying to do something in the kitchen, but doing nothing. She was worried. What will happen? Children were asleep and she sat merely resting for a moment. Children were asleep and she sat merely resting for a moment, more exhausted from her fright than from work. She was more exhausted from fright than work. Means work was not pressurized for her, but the fright, the tension, the worried, these servants left, and there was tension in the mind of who? The lady, that Hannah, she was tensed. Okay, students, I hope you understood till here. We'll continue for the next page. I thought they had come to arrest you, she said. She said, here are the lines. Yeah, very good. That's the reply. You're active, you're listening to me. That's fine. Good, thanks. Thank you, Sam. He gazed down into her anxious eyes. I must get rid of this man for your sake, he said in distress. Somehow I must get rid of him. So now what happened? Sadao is back. She is having conversation with him. Sadao, I thought they had come to arrest you. Okay, they refers to here the man messenger came here to the house. She looking to the man. She thought that he is here to, means they come to the house to arrest him. Okay, why? You know why they will come to the arrest? Because he was doing the work of traitor. I must get rid of this man for your sake, he said in distress. Somehow I must get rid of him. Sada goes in the to see the general. He said this in words, and he went for seeing the general. Now see, after departure of that man, whose departure? Messenger's departure. They were there, they had the conversation. After that, he's going to pay his visit to the general. Of course, general said weakly, I understand fully, but that is because I once took a degree of in Princeton. So few Japanese have. Understand, students? Now he is with whom? The general, old general. Of course, the general said weakly. Of course, I understand fully, but that is because once I took a degree in Princeton. So few Japanese have this degree what I have taken. I understand your problem. I care nothing for the man. What he's saying? I care nothing for the man. Excellency Sadao said it. For this excellency reply connects to whom? Connects to him, representing. See, we mobilize, we so hierarchy. Thank you, sir. So, sir represents respect to the teacher. Thank you, sir. Okay, we did not tell the name of the sir. Okay, we do not tell the name of the teacher. Similarly, excellence refers to the general, the higher authority. Here, the man who needs him. Needs him means needs to. He needs Sadao for this treatment. So I care nothing for the man. Excellency. Okay, for the man, excellency means man refers to whom? So Sadao is sharing about that man. Man refers to the American. Okay, but having operated on him with such success, if you don't have any connections, don't think about him, so you have done such a successful operation. Yes, the general said it. Yes, the general said it. It only makes me feel you more indispensable to me. It only makes me feel you more indispensable to me. Dispensable, that dispense something, that what delivers, brings something. Indispensable to me, it does not seem something logic here. Okay, you don't have affection towards him and you have done a successful operation. Okay, evidently you can say anyone, you are so skilled, that shows you're so much skilled, you can save anyone's life. You say, you think I can stand one more such attack as I have had today. So you think, as I have got the attack today, you think that same attack will come to me again? He's asking. The conversation is going on between whom and whom? General and Sadao. He's talking that topic. And who is talking in that topic? The Sadao problem, he's sharing his problem. The man is sharing his problem. Okay. Not more than one, Sadao said it. The same thing. Then suddenly I can allow nothing to happen to you. See, term and condition. You help me, I'll help you. General said with anxiety. The general said with anxiety. His long pale Japanese face became expressionless, which means that he was in deep thought. He was expressing. When you are there, you are able to understand something. You smile. You show some other expression. When you don't understand the face, you remain confused. Question mark face. Similarly, the inverse of this Sadao was the same condition. Okay, question mark face. Question mark face. What was the question mark face? That he was in deep thought. You cannot be arrested, the general said, closing his eye. Closing his eye. He was lying down. He's closing his eye and he said it. You cannot be arrested. Don't you worry. You cannot be arrested. Suppose you were condemned to death and the next day I had to have my operation. Okay, suppose you were condemned to death and next day I had to have my operation. Who is asking the question? Students, come on. If you're able to understand what I am explaining, come on, tell me who is the speaker of this line. Suppose you are condemned to death and the next day I have to have my operation. Who is the speaker of this line? Students, come on. You answer me. Let me see how active, how you're listening me. Oh, come on, answer me. Answer me, students. Yeah, the speaker is Sadao. No. Come on, Sadao. Yes. Yeah. The speaker is Sadao. Very good, Pritesh. Very good, Shayan. Immediate answer. I need that. What I was expecting. That is Sadao. Suppose you were condemned to death. The speaker Sadao is saying here. Suppose you were condemned to death, and the next day I had to have my operation. Okay. To death. Next day I had to have my operation. Suppose what happened? There are other surgeons, Excellency Sadao suggested. Here you can understand here, my dear. Here you can understand here. There are other surgeons, Excellency Sadao suggested. Now, none I trust, the general replied. Suppose you were condemned to death and the next day I have you were condemned to death means who is you here? Again, I'm in that same line. I'm not leaving the line. Suppose you were condemned to that. The next day, I had to have my operation. My operation, who is going to operate? Whose operation is going to be? General is going to have his operation, not Sadaf. The speaker is the general only, not Sadaf. All right, clear, students? Pritesh and both answers are wrong. Okay, yeah, the general. Yeah, very good. Understood, Shayan. Your answer was wrong in beginning. So yeah, you were condemned to that means you will be sentenced to that. You will be taken to the death. Okay, and the next day I had to have my operation. So the reply came from the Sada, what? There are other surgeons. Fine, I'm going for the hang till death. You other surgeons, you can take it. None I trust. I don't trust anyone, General replied. The best ones have been trained by Germans. What is it? Underline the line. I've just underlined the students these lines and try to underline here. Let's try to understand here. The best ones have been, just a minute. I'm just underline this line here. This line here first. Yeah. So what is saying? The best one have been trained by Germans and would consider the operation successful even I died. You can understand the same concept of Tiger King. The operation was successful and the Tiger King is dead. Okay, the doctors came from Chennai or some Madras. Similarly, the best ones have been trained by Germans would consider the operation successful even if I died. The successful operation. I do not care for their point of view. I do not care their point of view, what they are doing it. He sighed. It seems a pity that we cannot better combine German ruthlessness with American sentiment. It seems pity that we cannot better combine two conditions: German ruthlessness, the German activeness, and with American sentimentality, showing sentiment towards American. Who is showing the sentiment towards American? Dr. Sadav. Okay, sentiment towards sentimentality towards American. Then he could turn your prisoners over to executions, and yet I could be sure you'd not murder me while I was unconscious. Okay, try to understand here, students. Try to understand here. So what is saying? That you could turn your prisoner over to execution, and yet I could be sure you could not murder me while I was unconscious. So means you here saying then you could turn your prisoner here. Prisoner refers to American soldier who is there in the house over to execution means towards the death, towards the you can hand over to him the police, and yet I could be sure you could not murder me when while I was unconscious. Means you did not do that. Means you did not hand over the. He is talking about the practical thing. You did not hand over this American. You have that sentiment towards him, connection towards them, soft corner towards them. You cannot do to that man, and you are so connected to me. I hope you cannot murder me when I am unconscious. The general laughed. He had an unusual sense of humor. Okay, he had an unusual sense of humor, different sense of humor. As a Japanese, could you not combine these two foreign animals? He asked. As a Japanese, could you not combine these two elements? He asked. He asked him, you cannot combine this. Sada smiled. I'm not quite sure, he said. I'm not quite sure, but for your sake, I could be willing to try Excellency. For your sake, for sake of you, I can try that even. And I'll try, he said. The general shook his head. I had rather not be taste case, he said it. Okay, general is saying, I'm not a taste case, you will try on me. See the words, I will do it, I'll try to do it. Things are different. Okay, I'll try to do it and I will do it. The things are different here. And the same way here, the word is coming up here. What is saying? In the same way, he felt the thing are different. I'll try and I'll do it. He felt certainly weak and overwhelmed. The cares of his life as an officer in times such as these, when repeated victory brought great responsibilities all over the South Pacific. It is very unfortunate that this man should have washed up on your doorstep, he said irritably. Okay, what happened? He's explaining. See, as their conversation comes to a little bit conclusion. Okay, little bit conclusion. Now he's saying the practical reason. What was the fact? He's saying the coming to the point of the fact. See, when you're interested, someone is interested to listen to you, you must speak to them. Someone is not interested, you must not speak, because he won't care about you, what you're speaking. The same thing is going to happen. This man is interested now to listen. So now he's sharing his real problem. How did this man come to his house? Okay, understood, student here? So I feel it is so myself, Sadao said gently. So I feel it is so myself, Sadao said gently. So till here, I am doing right now. Okay. Till here, I'm doing it right now, students. In my next class, we will continue from here. And before coming to an end, before taking the sign out, students, again, I'll request everyone to don't forget to subscribe, the new user, those who are watching my channel as the live session, and those who are connected with me, you share with your friends, share your other seniors, share those who can get benefit with this video. And why to share to others? Because other things are there for them. So just sharing is a caring. Do care for others even. Okay. So thank you all of you.